right, so over the weekend I got some grapes or some plants. I said I wasn't gonna get any more, but here we are. Got some grapes that I'm gonna be planting in pots, in containers. I don't even know if these are dwarf varieties or not, but I just want to try it. I've heard that you can put them in containers, and it's the perfect time to do that. So yeah, I have grapes. And then I also have lilacs. These need a lot more room, I know that much. I did some research. So I'm gonna plant these. And then I have these white Carolina strawberries. And I'm gonna be planting these. And the thing is, I don't really have a garden to plant these things in, but I have a balcony. So what I'll do is I have some containers off the camera. I'm gonna be using those to plant these things in, and we'll go from there. Let's get started. All right, I have my equipment, the stuff right off to the side. So this is the first year where I'll be able to plant some vegetables or fruits on time. Usually it's far too late when I get the idea. So this is the little tarp thing that I have. I'm gonna close off the edges because I am doing this on carpet and it will get dirty. Okay. I would like to cover the rails on my balcony, the railings on my balcony. I'd like to cover them with lilacs and grapes, the grapevines. So we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling the containers I have, they're not big enough for them, but we'll see. I just wanted to get started with what I have, and then if I needed to, I could repot them maybe in a planter or something, but those are the gloves. I got these. I don't know if I'll need that. So these are the pots that I'll be using. I think the biggest one is gonna be for lilacs, for the lilacs here. And that's because I read online that lilacs need a lot of room. I don't think this is massive, to be completely honest, but this will get it going. We'll replant it later. And then I'll use this for the strawberries, I think. And then I'll use this for the grapes. And then these are just outside pots. Actually, let me stack it like that. We'll start with the lilacs first. But let me go get the soil that I'll be using and some water in a watering can, and I'll be right back. Okay, all right. So, this is a soil. This is the soil that I want to be using for this. I don't know, I didn't know what soil to buy, but I got some Pro Mix. Some Pro Mix Premium Organic Moisture Mix. That's what it's called. And I got it because it says it's ideal for growing organic fruits, herbs, vegetables in containers, outdoors, or indoors. So I will be using this soil. Okay. Let's get to it. I should have brought a shovel as well, but I don't have a shovel with me right now. I should just go get it. What am I saying? I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Need to get a shovel. Okay, did it. I did it. I have a shovel. Okay, let's get going. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna plant are the lilacs. Feel like I'm already getting things dirty, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So now what does it say on the box of the lilac? This is one perennial plant. The instructions, it says lilacs Syringa vulgaris. Lilacs have been a garden favorite for years and often evoke nostalgic feelings. With their intense fragrance and exotic colors, these plants are not native to North America, but were introduced from other countries, arriving with the early settlers. Syringa cultivars were first hybridized in France during the 1800s, hence the common name French lilacs. Okay, so it says, for the planting instructions, it says, keep plants cool until planting and be careful they do not dry out. that's something I'm gonna need to watch because these will be outside on the balcony, and I think having these outside will force me to go out there more, so hopefully I can do that. Select a well-drained, preferably alkaline, slightly alkaline soil that receives full sun. Dig a hole about twice as wide as the container, about 25 centimeters. I think this is about 25 centimeters. Amend clay soils with organic matter at a rate of 1/3 organic to 2/3 native soil. Lilacs should not be planted too deep. Planting depth should be even with soil level in pot. Water well, press the soil firmly, and make sure that the soil settles well around the roots so that there will be no air between them. Lilacs are drought tolerant, but they will need regular watering in their first year until they are established. Remove faded flowers before seed set for a better flower production in the following year. Prune within 1 month after blooming. So it says here this plant is 2 years old. It requires light. It grows to around 300 to 360 centimeters. It says to plant 3 centimeters down, or I don't know what that means. Maybe it's the roots go 3 centimeters down. That doesn't make much sense. It's probably plant 3 centimeters down. It can be as wide as 150 to 250 centimeters, and it blooms mid to late spring. Okay, so I think this is already a plant that's 2 years old. And this is the soil it comes in. It comes in a bag. Kind of interesting. But yeah, let's get planting. Let's open this up. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna use this. Okay, so let's start. Ooh, this is very dark and very rich. Good. Looks like good soil. Looks like good soil. Now, obviously this is not for for flowers, and it says on the pack of the soil that it's meant for vegetables and fruits, but it's meant for pots, so there's that. And hopefully that alone is good enough for it. Okay, so this plant, I can't really tell. I think that's the, yeah, you can kind of see actually the plant level there. Yeah, so I think something like that will be good. Okay, yeah, let's add a little bit more so we can pack it down a little bit. I think 1 more scoop should be good. As I put 2.5 or 1.5. Okay, this should be good. Now let's open this guy up. Alright, let's open up this plastic bag. I don't want to tear the plant, because if I'm not delicate, that is what's going to happen. Oh, and I spilled some. Okay, so here's the plant. Trying to open. I was able to get it open. Just going to get this out. Wow, that's, oh God. Oh God. So yes, this is the, oh, wow. So that was kind of useless, because this is the actual plant. There's a lot of extra soil around it. Well, it's fine. You know, we can keep that soil, it's no problem. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more. You're gonna need a lot more soil. Is it good? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Need a little bit more soil around the outside. I may not have planted, like fill this up all the way from here. There's still like about 2 inches of space from the top, which might be fine, I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. There we go, so that's that plant. Hopefully this grows. It would be nice to get some flowers on the balcony, because that's the only space in the whole apartment that doesn't have anything, so that should be good. And I think we're gonna use one of these big white pots as the outer pot. Okay, so there we go. That's this guy. That's this guy. I'm gonna take this, plop this in here. There we go. It's a little wet, it's a little, oh God. It's a little muddy because I touched it, but that's okay. Next up, I want to give a big pot to the grapes, because I think, to the grapes, yeah. I think I want to give a big pot to the grapes, and that's because I think the grapes are, again, one plant here. Yeah, so I'm going to pot this guy next. Let's read the back. It says, Vitis or Vitis labrusca. Labrusca, I guess? Labrusca? Grapes are known to last for many years with a minimum of care. Beautiful grape clusters are as decorative as they are useful. The ornamental leaves turn color in the fall. This delicious fruit is good right off the vine or for turning into juice, jelly, or wine. Planting tips. Provide your grapes a sturdy support during the second and every subsequent growing season to produce strong vines and increase potential fruit yield. For best fruit production, grow on trellis or arbor and prune heavily each year. For ornamental use, prune only as desired for aesthetic reasons. Keep plants cool until planting and be careful that they do not dry out. Can be planted in any well-drained soil. Dig a hole large enough to encompass the roots without bending or circling. Spread the roots out in the hole so the crown is about 3 centimeters below the soil surface. Cover the soil and water thoroughly. After planting, be sure to prune the plants back to about 10 to 15 centimeters above the ground. This will encourage new growth. These plants are very easy and do not need much fertilizer. And again, there's stuff about how other additional details here, and I think the only difference from the last plant is that it's going to give us grapes in the fall. All right, so it's good. Let's fill out the pot. But yeah, so that's the thing for the grapes. Gonna open this guy up. I'm doing it all wrong. I think I'm doing it all wrong, guys. I think I'm doing it all wrong. That's okay. That is okay. Very interesting. I wonder if they were grown in this plastic bag. Probably not, right? Probably not. Probably were. Oh God. I have scissors. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing it like that? Okay, there we go. There we go, grapes. Now I want to see, I just want to check if you're supposed to plant these above the soil line or what. Cover with soil. I think this is fine. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. I feel like, so it said the crown must be under. To be honest, I don't know what the plant crown is. I genuinely don't know. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna cover it pretty close to the top. Maybe a little bit over, because it says it needs to be moist at all times. And I think by doing this, hopefully it will stay moist. Because it's covered, it's not over covered. It's not like it's drowning in it, but, or not drowning, but it's not exactly covering the branches there, but here we are. I don't know if you can tell there, but this is the plant. Looks like it has a couple of branches already. It looks like this is alive too, which is great. So we'll see how that does. Lastly, we have some strawberries that we want to do. I lucked out because it seems like lilacs need water, and so do plants that bear fruit and vegetables. And so luckily, this plant mixture, or this potting soil really, not plant mixture, this potting soil, it looks like it's going to require, it has a lot of moisture content in it, and it looks like it holds water very, very well. Now, if I use this soil with my tropical plants, they would probably get waterlogged and die from root rot, but I think these are gonna be okay. I think this is fine. So planting, strawberries can be grown in almost any soil as long as it's well drained and fertile. Dig a deep hole enough to accommodate the root system in mound soil in the center of the hole. Set roots firmly into place so the crown is just above the soil line and spaced it 25 to 30 centimeters apart. Okay, so it looks like I can only plant one. That's okay. We'll have to get other pots to plant the other ones in, because it looks like there are different plants in here. Let's see, what do we have? So I guess this is a plant. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is this the root? I guess these are the roots. What is this? Okay, there's a rubber band on this plant. It looks like there are, I don't know what that is, to be completely honest. But I'm gonna use my fingers to get this rubber band off. I feel like you can probably grow with it on too, but it doesn't need this. There's no rubber bands in the wild. Strawberries don't grow with rubber bands. Let me just take it off. That's the top? I think so. I think so. All right, let's plant it. Let's plant it and see what happens. All right, so there we have it. I think it's getting there. I don't know if it's all covered or what, but I think that's good. Hopefully the plant figures it out. Honestly, I'm rooting for it. That's good. That's good. So I've left about an inch on top. And it's pretty high up in the pot. So I think that'll be good. Here we are. That's the strawberry plant. So, and that's gonna go in this bright blue pot. And yeah, so I think this is good. What I'll do is I'm gonna water them all, I think, and leave them outside. So plastic separate, soil separate. Leave the soil in that one, take the plastic. And make sure to put things where they belong. It'll be exciting to see them get greener and grow leaves and kind of grow out, but we'll see what happens. I'll be monitoring them every couple days, I guess, to see what it looks like. Thank you.